Guys and girls, what is going on? It is Azra today, and I'm bringing you Season 1, Episode number 1 of my FIFA 15 Next Gen Manchester City career mode. So, when I loaded up, this is what I saw, a 60% increase and a top global scout for the scouting network as my bonus for, based on my progress in other FIFAs. So I accepted those, obviously, just because I thought they're quite nice perks. Manchester City would have a lot of money anyway, and I'm assuming they have pretty good scouts too. So yeah, moving on to the manager. I wanted to explain why he's called Brolte Mularsson. My three favourite managers are Jose Mourinho, Brian Clough and Sir Alex Ferguson. So I've pretty much mashed together their names, and that is why he's called that, if you're wondering. If you saw the previous episode, you saw the interview, that's just why he's called that. Moving on to transfers, Aaron Ramsey. So my assistant manager came to me and said, I've got to show that we needed a central midfielder. I'm not too sure why. I think it's because I'm assuming Torre after a season might not be very good. I haven't got there yet, just because we get 6 hours on the EA access, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen. I haven't got that far ahead. But I thought Aaron Ramsey would be a great addition. I said I want an English core. I want an English-British core. I think, kind of similar. Aaron Ramsey would be great. It was hard negotiating, and 23 million, but I suppose he's age 23, and I'm assuming he's got a lot of room to grow. So I think he's a very good purchase. He can play attacking midfielder, central midfielder, or defensive. So I think that's quite a good purchase for us. I think I'll be generally going with a 2 defensive midfielder system. I think I'll show you guys, once I've done my transfers, what system I'm going to use. Moving on, we've got another signing. We've got Godado. He can play right mid or he can play left mid. He's 26, 83 overall with incredible pace and dribbling ability. He's got some great stats on him. If you look at his stats on Foothead, they are really fantastic. It's not just good pace. He's got a number of good qualities. So that's why I've gone from here. 25 million, again, quite a lot of money actually. I don't know if it's just because it's Manchester City or whether prices are more realistic this year. Because to be fair, 23 million if Man City were buying Ramsey is in that sort of ballpark is what he would cost, but generally in FIFA, you can get them for quite cheap to their value. So, I think that maybe have changed this year. But yeah, I think 2 good signings, a lot of pace, and I think we needed a winger just because I like playing Silva and Nasri in the middle. So I wanted another. I'll obviously have Navas, and then I can put Nasri in and out, and it just gives us a bit more flexibility, and I thought that area needed improving a little bit. We've sold Edin Dzeko to Dortmund for 22 million. Board have given us 18.5 of that. The reason I did that is because I've used him in Ultimate Team, didn't enjoy him at all, and I've used him in the demo, and I think I'd rather have the money, I'd rather have 22 million. I can go out, buy a different striker and enjoy him rather than using Dzeko, who I don't enjoy using. And at least we've got some extra money. It can, mean we can do an extra transfer or something like that. So that's my thought process with that. I know he's a good player in real life and everything. But yeah, I just thought I'd do that. It'd free up some funds for us, and it allows me to go and buy someone else to replace him, who, in my opinion, I enjoy using more, and I think's a bit better. Moving on to a transfer that might be a little bit weird for you guys, but Jan Vertonghen. I thought this was semi-realistic because in real life, he's apparently reportedly been unhappy how he's playing at Spurs. He's been linked with numerous different clubs. The reason I bought him is because I wanted to get rid of Di Michaelis. I'll tell you now, we didn't manage, no club was interested in him. I don't enjoy using him, he doesn't have enough pace for me. His stats go down massively just because of his age, just when you start the career mode. So I thought I needed a world-class centre-back to play alongside Company, and then I'll use Nastasic as my backup. So 20 million, and again, that's a lot of money. But you can see you've got 48 million to spend on a striker if need be, and I'm going to buy lots of youth team scouts as well, so that we'll have youth academy producing lots of good players. But so we'll have a lot of money to buy a striker anyway. So this is who I've gone for: Karim Benzema, 37 million, which is a lot. They wanted 40, I got knocked down to 37. But to be honest, it is kind of realistic. Madrid don't have many great strikers, so he would cost a lot of money. But I think it's a very good transfer. He's got some really incredible stats on him, good finishing ability, good height and everything. So I think he'll be a very good player for us. So we'll have Jovetic, Aguero and Benzema in a one striker system. I think I will play to start off with. I think it'll be a really good signing for us. You can tell we've still got a lot of money if we wanted to buy someone in January and to spend on different scouts and things like that. So not too worried about the money aspect. We've got plenty. And I'm very happy now with the team going forward. I know I've made 4 signings, but I think, a season or 2 after that, I'm going to make rules for myself, but the first 2 seasons, I'm just going to mould the squad into something I like. This is the team that I'm going to start off with. So we've got Hart, Kolarov, because I've loved playing with him, Vertonghen, Company, Zabaleta, Ramsey, Torre, and then Navas, Silva, Godado, and Aguero. It's got a lot of pace, that team. Silva's really good at passing the ball. It allows us to use a lot of our key players. It allows a good rotation as well. If we need to move different players in and out, it does help. It's going to provide a lot of chances for Aguero. I mean, different teams, obviously, I'll play different starting 11 just depending on the game, who we're playing, if I want to go more defensive. But I just thought, as I'm getting used to it, I want a bit more defence. And then as we move forward, I'll change up the formations and who's playing, etc. But hopefully I'll play, I'll play a lot of games rather than sim them this year, because I really do enjoy playing the game. It feels a lot more realistic. But yeah, let's get into the first game here. We're against Newcastle. And it's really tough to get used to playing it. Only the last few games of the EA Access, the 6 hour thing, I've got used to how to score goals. That's my big issue. But yeah, they go 1-0 up, unfortunately, which was not the best start. You can see it's 40 minutes played and no goals, even though we've got a very explosive team. That's just because you'll know when you guys play it, but it is very, very tough to score on this FIFA. If you play the old way, once you learn how to play, it's easy, but at the time I wasn't used to it, and they go 2-0 up. I was like, okay, I need to get into the game, and all of a sudden they score another goal, Tiote again, and I was quite gutted by that. That was a lovely header just to pull it back. If you wonder, I'm playing on World Class, and you can see Godado, absolutely great pass to Silva, not a good finish, but then the rebound comes out and it's put into the back of the net, and that makes it 2-1. Navas, I think it got a touch on it there, but I think it was going in, I'm not too sure, but it still got a touch on it, which counted as an own goal. Benzema scoring his debut, which is awesome stuff to see. Makes it 2-all in the 61st minute. Sorry there, I got a bit tongue-tied. That wasn't even on purpose. So I thought I was getting back into the game. Comeback was on the way, which I was excited about. But lovely finish there by Benzema. That's what I mean, though. He's got good finishing ability. He's in the right place at the right time. Very pleased with that. Now look at your top left. 90 minutes. We're in extra time. And there you go, 3-2 up. I was so annoyed. It was such a 90th minute goal. Based on the first half, they deserved to win, but based on the second half, we did, because we played much better football than they did come the second half. So I was absolutely good. You can see here, Company sort of fouls him, and then it's just absolutely smashed into the back of the net. I really didn't have much of a chance there. 3-2, gutted by the result because we played really well, but we did play good football, and to be fair, we came from 2-0 down away from home, which is pretty decent. Aguero got injured, and unfortunately he's out for 4 weeks. I didn't show that just because when I saw the clip, there wasn't much to actually see. You just see that he falls over, but it wasn't a crunching tackle or anything to show. But he's out for 4 weeks, which is a bit of a problem for us, but luckily that's why I bought Benzema. But yeah, if you missed my previous episode, it's basically an interview that I did. It's a lot of fun, so go check that out. The next one should be up tomorrow or the day after that. I'm not sure I'm going to do it, but anyway, if you enjoyed, please give it a lower rating, subscribe for more, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and yeah, if you enjoy, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.